Welcome to the Sci-Fi Center, the place to be, where comic books and wrestling collide magically. Movies, TV shows, and pop culture we share. Get ready to rock, we're here to take you there. From superheroes to aliens in outer space, we've got the latest news and reviews in our embrace. Turn on your screen, let the neon lights glow. We'll take you back to the 80s. Let's rock and roll. Sci-Fi Center, where the legends come alive. Get ready to geek out, let your imagination fly. We're diving into the past with a touch of modern flair. Sci-Fi Center, the ultimate pop culture lair.
What would been an oh so happiest Thursday kind of deferred from that because we actually have some stuff to talk about. Not a lot, but in regards to Comic Con and D23, going to go over some of the stuff that came out today. But as I open the show with, we have another passing, Shelley Duvall, whose career spanned a whole lot. I saw her for the very first time, believe it or not, as Olive Oil and Popeye with Robin Williams. That was the first time I laid eyes on her. That was long before I would be bored to tears with Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, which would make her a megastar. She was in a lot of different things. I passed away at age 75 today. Brewster McCay, Miss Miller, Thieves Like Us, Nashville. That was a pretty big woman. I think that was one of her first starring roles. Annie Hall with Woody, Woody Allen. Damn it. I almost said Woody Harrelson. And obviously The Shining. The Shining and Popeye were released the same year. In fact, there's like 3 straight movies that I saw this woman in. I saw The Shining, which, like I said, I wasn't for me. Popeye, I was a huge Popeye fan as a kid. I love that movie. Time Bandits, Terry Gilliam, I saw that in the movies. Frankenweenie, Roxanne, Suburban Commando, The Underneath. Man from Heaven. She stopped acting right around the last year, as a matter of fact. Like I said, she's been in TV shows like L.A. Law, Frasier, the Hughleys. So yeah, but most people will know Shelley Duvall from The Shining. Jack Nicholson busting through the door with the axe, and here's Johnny, and then there's her being hysterical. That would be in memes even before there were computers to have memes on and the internet to do it. So rest in peace. Shelley Duvall passed away of complications to do with diabetes. Passed away in her sleep. So there we go. So we finally. Let's say hi to the chat. I think Clint's got his duck. Chappie's in there, ecstatic about that fucking cat movie.
And about that bullshit that you got to suffer through on Saturday. Yeah. So yeah. Right after that, we're putting on Beyond Skyline. We're gonna watch something good.
I still don't know if I want to go out of order though. That's the thing. That's the only problem.
No, we're so going out of order on this.
Well,
By out of order, I mean the right order, the terrible movie, and then the awesome one. We're not doing this.
I'm talking about why. I mean, going directly to Skyline sequel without seeing part 1. I don't know.
Well. I mean, again, it's like I said, it's structured in such a way. I myself, it's like that I hadn't seen the first one at the time, and the first one, the series I saw was Beyond Skyline. So and it really is kind of looked at as like the beginning of the series, like kind of the jumping on point for most of the audience, the fan base is accrued. So it's really a great intro to start with is Beyond Skyline, because it really sets the template for like what we think of when we think of the Skyline franchise. Now it's really where it's kind of the image of that was really cultivated, was Beyond Skyline.
All right, so hold on.
And plus, since it has two guys from the raid in it, I can make nonstop raid references.
I'm pretty sure that'll keep us all engaged that day. Let's see. I had to schedule up for this guy. Man, I don't like the way they do the programming schedule on the because because you have all your holiday stuff, and then you have your exhibits, and you have a whole bunch of stuff that happens upstairs. There's a lot of stuff that happens upstairs. So I'm just gonna go through my Twitter stuff, and because as soon as it came up, a lot of people just tagged me in it. How you doing? Clint got the hospital day. Dracula's here.
I'm Clint.
RJ, how are you doing? Yeah, R.I.P. Shelley Duvall. Yeah, it's a remake. I think isn't it by Terry Gilliam? I think it's by the same guy who did the original one, if I can remember. Let's see. Who ran fan pages? What are we talking about here? Okay, so let's jump right into this real quick. So I'll just go to my notifications because, like I said, there's us. I'm looking at the schedule for D23, and I'm like, there's absolutely nothing on there I give a fuck about. Yeah. All right, so let's go over the DC one real quick. This is one of the ones that got put on. This is also including it looks like their Hall H presentation as well, which is going to have that's not the best picture, but all right, Friday's going to be tough. Friday, 1:45 to 2:45, Jim Lee and friends. I might try to make it down there, but depending on where we're at in the wristband line. 8:15 and 9:15, Harley Quinn and Kite Man. Hell yeah. Max Original panel. I will be skipping that. Saturday, 10 a.m. But here's the thing, though. I don't think I'll be here for that. But I don't know if the Hall H thing is an all-day thing where once you get there, you pretty much have to maintain your spot. Last year, I did not. I got in for Star Trek, and I got the hell out. However, I don't even think I'm going to be there for this. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. My Adventures of Superman screening presentation panel. Okay. 11:15 a.m. to 12:15, Superman and Lois. That's the one you want to do. So I might be there for that.
Yeah, and it's the first time the show has been to San Diego Comic-Con, and apparently this is where they're going to drop the trailer for season 4. So / the final season. So
so I wouldn't be able to show that to you anyway.
Well, it'll be online within 5 minutes.
It should be online. I mean, I hope they don't do this exclusively. Special video presentation, 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. What's happening in DC? Multiverse DC Comics panel. I don't know where these are going to be. I know obviously the two first ones are going to be in Hall H. 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. What's happening in DC Multiverse DC Comics panel. Like I said, I'm assuming this is all in Hall H. But they also have panels upstairs too. 1:45 to 2:45 Gotham City DC Comics panel. 2:45 to 3:45 Batman Cape Crusader screening presentation and panel. I really want to be there for that. And then 4:45 to 5:45 the Penguin original HBO panel. So that's it. That's as far as I know as far as that one goes.
Yeah, I mean, I may be biased here, but like I said, as far as what they're DC's doing in Hall H, it doesn't. And in general, I'd said it's like this doesn't seem like it'd be a year where they're like really trying to like blow the bring the house down. And like I said, I may be biased, but I mean, with it being the final season of the show, it seems like kind of by default, Superman and Lois might be the closest thing to that.
What else did I get tagged in today? The actual schedule has a lot of stuff on it. I mean, let me show you guys just how mind-blowing these 4 days are. For those of you who have not gone yet, and a lot of it, there's an app where you can just really break down everything. But there's certain things I want to go to. So the only thing I don't like about this is it gives you everything. There's a whole bunch of this stuff that I'm not like. Peak Games, Artemis Spaceship Bridge Simulator. Now I know there's a Todd McFarlane panel, but it doesn't tell me when that. Or no, you have to get in line for the wristband lottery. I don't know, but like I said, that's on Friday. Actually, that's on Thursday. So when you click on it, held in ticket drawing, Todd McFarlane, creator, artist, sponsor. So but it's at okay, so 9 a.m. to. So I won't even be. I'll just be getting off the plane. So I wonder how many days he's going to be there. I mean, I would love to get an autograph by him, but I got one, so it's like let's see, autograph programs, game portfolio review. So I don't know if I want to play this video. I haven't downloaded the app yet.
Here's a quick walkthrough on Scan.
That sounds boring.
Mm.
But let's just go back to I had a whole bunch of stuff that was tagged in, but I can't find it. Here we go. So actually, you know what? San Diego, their actual site sucks. Sorry, SDCC, but the actual unofficial blog is better. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. And there's Hall H. Yeah, that's Hall H. All right, and it's 2 weeks away from Comic-Con, and CCI is releasing the programming schedule for San Diego Comic-Con 24. It's annual fashion. So let's see, what do we got here? Hunger Games gives you the booze. I will not be at previews nights. Thursdays and Fridays lineups will be on Friday, July 12th. Okay, so there are no preview night screenings this year, so that's a very short recap. So there you go. For those of you who thought that might be a Hall H screening of Deadpool, there you go. For Thursday and Hall H, things kick off at 11:45 with Paramount Animation's Transformers 1, with a stacked cast, a list that includes Chris Hemsworth, followed by Nickelodeon's 25th anniversary celebration of Spun. Hold on, I got to mute you because my brain can't take the typing. That's a me thing, not a you thing. Hold on. All right. I can't. Every time I try to, my little pea brain can't do it. All right. For Thursday and Hall H, things kick off. Okay, SpongeBob SquarePants. Then it's time for TV and Hall H with Percy Jackson. So Thursday's a wash for me. I won't be there. What We Do in the Shadows final appearance at 3:30 p.m. with a very suspect TBA at 6:30 p.m. for an hour. That's a pretty light Thursday with some normal Sunday programming, including Shadows, headed over to Thursday, as we don't think there will be a Hall H on Sunday this year. Oh, wow. So there's not going to be a Hall H on Sunday. The biggest movie news of the day may actually be Twilight director Catherine Tarwell. Okay, discussing. I don't care. Collider is also bringing a new iteration of their panel Comic-Con, producers and producing. I might go to some of these panels. All right, in other movie news, you can learn about the costumes. Okay. So a lot of these ones that are upstairs, that when you walk around, you just peek your head in. There's a whole bunch of different panels that are not the big ones, but they're still big. They're still important. They're just not like Hall H ones. You can dive into the VFX of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes at 145 in room 6A. Let's see. Over in Ballroom 20, it's a grab bag of assorted panels, including Spike and Mike's annual animation panel. I know those guys. Marvel Rivals panels for the upcoming game. Todd McFarlane talking the Spawn movie, and more, and new Peacock Teacup series. Let's see. I'm just going through a lot of this. All right, get a 30-minute preview of the film Mike Mignola Drawing Monsters on the Origins of Hellboy at 7:30 p.m. That's an offsite one at the Marriott. All right, wrestling lovers, that's me, will want to step into the ring at AEW's panel at 3:30 in room 68 BF featuring AEW stars Swerve Strickland, Timeless, Tony Storm. Oh my goodness, Will Ospreay's going to be there. I got to bring my belt. I'm going to bring my belt. I wonder if he'll sign it. Orange Cassidy, Britt Baker, and Darby Allin. UFC and WWE champion actress Ronda Rousey makes her comic debut in a convention panel. Dave Bautista will be there at 10 a.m. in room 6A. So it's sure going to be a packed panel. Step into the ring with headlock matches. So there's a lot of stuff happening in a lot of these rooms. I'm just flipping through some of the stuff. Let's see. Prediction. All right. So as far as I know, so Saturday we're pretty much going to probably be an all-day Hall H thing. All right, this week, full virtual event. Spotlight on Jim Lee, Percy Jackson Olympics. All right, 10 a.m. to 10 11, they're going to have a boys panel in Hall H. That's Friday, July 26th. Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power at 11:05. Be skipping that one. Dexter Original Sin. Oh, jeez. That's 5:40. This is all on Friday, 5:45, 6:45. Let's see. All right, so this is the one I went to last year, and this is they didn't have a morning panel, but I plan on, like I said, if we can work it out with Phil and then Rhea and everybody else, I plan on being there for the Star Trek one. 1:45 to 3:15, the Star Trek Universe, the fan favorite Star Trek Universe panel returns at Comic-Con. They had a nice one last year, featuring exclusive back-to-back conversations with the cast and producers from Star Trek Strange New Worlds and Star Trek Lower Decks, Star Trek Starfleet Academy, Star Trek Section 31, plus reveals and surprises you won't want to miss. Moderated by award-winning filmmaker, director, and executive producer Justin Simeon. Strange New World cast members scheduled appearance be Anson Mount, Rebecca Romaine, Ethan Peck, alongside executive producers Alex Kurtman and Kiva Goldsmith, and Henry Alonzo Myers. So that's good. I'm going to definitely be at that one. 2:45 is going to be Batman Cape Crusader. Join Matt Reeves and cast members Hamish Linklater, Jamie Chung, Minnie Driver for the world premiere screening of the upcoming and highly anticipated series, followed by a moderated Q&A where they will discuss their characters and TV storylines. Let's see. The Penguin panels at 4:45 to 5:45. The HBO limited series from Warner Brothers Television and DC Studios continues with Matt Reeves' Batman epic crime saga and centers on the character played by Colin Farrell in the film. The series debuts on HBO in September. Panels include Colin Farrell will be there. Virtually, Oz Cobb, the Penguin, Kristen Miletti, Sophia Falcone. So Colin Farrell will be there. I'm skipping. Has Been Hotel. I know RJ was. I think somebody was telling me about that. So I don't see where the Marvel panel schedule is.
And by the way, also we didn't get that Captain America Brave New World trailer today for.
No, we didn't. Yeah, that was. I had that in the thumbnail ready to go. All right. So where is? I know they said we're gonna have Fantastic Four stuff in there, right? Isn't that what we covered a couple of days ago?
Yeah, I think so.
So I don't have a schedule for Marvel stuff yet. It's constantly updating too. Let's see. There's a lot of, you know what? man, it's going to be tough because a lot of these panels, there's a lot of kick-ass panels they're in the smaller upstairs, and upstairs in San Diego is massively, it's huge. There's a lot, and they can separate the rooms to what they want to do. All right, so when it comes to Marvels, it's to be announced. Time to be announced, but I know it's happening on Saturday. But I'm guessing it's going to be after 6:45 because 6:45 is in the Indigo. That's the Indigo Ballroom though. So from 5:45 is the last thing I see on here, and that's the Penguin panel. But right here it says for Marvel time to be announced. Marvel Studios Hall H. So we're here. This is up to 10 hours. This is updated 10 hours ago. And then at 10 a.m. on Sunday, there is a Hall H on Sunday. Oh, no, it's room 60E. So it looks like they're spreading a lot of this out so that it's all not – they're doing a lot of the ballrooms so that they're not all in Hall H this year. That's what I'm guessing. But just based on that, guys, what do you want me to cover? I already know I'm going to do my best to cover Superman and Lois for Brad. And then, leave in the comments section. I mean, because listen, this is the first time that I've gone where it won't be exclusively from me or business directly associated with the Sci-Fi Center's retail division. And that's I'll be there doing that stuff too. But this is going to be our first year as a fully fledged, fully grown channel. Yeah, we had the YouTube network last year, but it wasn't like this. We weren't. If you look at where I was at a year ago, headed into Comic-Con versus where we're headed into now, it's a completely different solar system. So what we're going to try to provide this year is a lot different than what I could provide. I'm prepared this year. I'm going in with a strategy, and I'm going to try to incorporate some of the things that you guys want to see, hear, and do into what I'm seeing, hearing, and doing. Ordinarily, for me personally, Hall H, like you guys have heard me for years, I avoid it like the plague. But there's going to be news there and content there that you guys might want to see. And as a content creator, if I can get in, let's give it a try. I'm going to do my best to help the other two people that will be on the ground with me. Phil will be there. Rhea will be there, and we're just going to try to get each other into these things. So that's the plan. So that's Comic-Con so far. What on that list excites you guys the most? What do you guys think I should go? What do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see like pre-recorded, like really a bunch of pre-recorded shorts? Do you want to see me doing like a live streaming, like going around the convention? Let me know in the comments. All right, before we hit really quick D23, because like I said, I don't have much to cover about that. All right, very sad to hear about Shirley Duvall. I'm glad to hear she was able to find peace with herself living out where she was. She had connected with some people who fan pages. Oh, and we're doing last time I heard about her, she was done that disastrous Dr. Phil thing, which I really hold against Dr. Phil.
Say again?
I really hold that against Dr.
Phil. That was not his proudest moment, definitely not. Because she kind of stepped away from the business for like about 20 years, and there was talk and speculation that that the making of The Shining was just was like genuinely traumatic for her. So that might have played a role in that for her.
Traumatic for me to watch because that movie is one of the most boring high end movies.
Okay, William decided to step out early this evening.
And to be honest with you, when it comes to Stanley Kubrick, most of his movies are like that. Eyes Wide Shut, his last movie he did, same pacing. But 2001 Space Odyssey, which is the movie I technically, by all accounts, I should love, I can barely sit through that movie. But other people consider him a god. And after the first 15 minutes of Full Metal Jacket, I usually turn it off. After the Joe Sargent scene, R.E. Emery scene, I turn that shit off. So, I want Monster High, The Shining for Christmas this year, as well as Marvel Legends, Odin, The Allfather, and WWE Elite Collection Series. Wow, dude. You want a lot. But yeah, I'm going to try to get to those wrestling events. I'm going to take my belt with me. I'm gonna take my title belt with me and see if Will Ospreay will sign it.
That Jim Lee one, it's like, yeah, I would imagine you'd want to, and of course, yeah, I mean, you'd love to, if it were all possible, like get like just like quick 5 minute like cell phone like thing and pass along the Jim and Jim show idea and say, hey, Marvel stole my idea that I was giving to you guys.
I sent them an email. I don't, I think that one's a long shot, but I'll do my best. Like I said, most of these things that I'm going to try, it's just it's in front of me. I'm there. I'm going to try. Most of them will be failures, but you guys aren't going to care about that because you won't see those. I'll have enough successes, I guess, to fill up a show. So I'm pretty confident there. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I've heard that from a lot of people too. A lot of people, it just seems like it's all over the place. Also, like I said, I'm getting people who somebody's watching Acolyte. And we're 7 episodes in, so it's not, whatever word of mouth people thought was going to kill the numbers of that show, people are still watching Acolyte. And once again, it's not the perfect show. There's a lot. You could actually do a whole stream of improving Acolyte, but it ain't the Antichrist of Star Wars, guys. There are things about the Acolyte I very much am enjoying. I definitely enjoyed that episode before that with the saber dog fights, even though some of them were a little bit like, okay, a Padawan's going to do this to this big baddie, but that's fine. I'm not the biggest fan of the witches and their whole thing, but that doesn't kill the show for me. But yeah, people are still watching. Yeah, Apple TV's around. That's one of the many streaming services I have. Now that I got a 75-foot, holy shit. Could you imagine that? 75-foot TV. I actually have I have a huge movie screen at the store, but not that big. I have a 75-inch beautiful TV screen. So there you go, Fourth. I knew you're bragging, doing your dick size measurements every time you told me you had one. Now I got one too, so now what? There's a Marvel animation. We're at D23 or Marvel, because it looks like, dude, I don't know if Ray is in here. If we get into Hall H, we may have to sacrifice the whole day because it's just there's some stuff in there I don't care about, but I can't see leaving and coming back. It's not that hard to get in and out of there once you're in, but I don't know how logistical it'll be. So I'm gonna have to schedule. But like I said, Friday is going to be an important day for us, simply because of that's where you get the wristbands. That's where the 6,000 that will get in. I don't know. Last year was so different. I don't know if once you get in, are you guaranteed to be able to come back and forth as long as you have the badge? I would assume, yeah. I would assume once they hand them out, that's it. There's no. You might lose your spot as far as like where you're, like if you're up on the stage or something like that, but you're as long as you have the wristband, you're gonna get in. So I'm gonna find out because if the Marvel panel, it's like the Marvel panel might end up being the last panel of the day. RJ, because I usually don't pay attention to Hall H. I know you do. Is the Marvel panel the evening panel? Is that going to be Saturday night? Which is fine. We'll make it happen. But that whole day is going to be gone to Hall H. And that means whatever we do retail-wise is going to be Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. So, fine. I'll figure it out. There's a couple more panels they have announced for DC. Supposedly something DC Studios. They're probably Creature Commandos. I heard that it is Creature Commandos, which is like, okay, I'll be there. I'm going to cover it. I'll cover it. I have no use for Creature Commandos, but I have an audience that may. If you guys are interested in Creature Commandos, we'll talk about, I'll get as much info on Creature Commandos as possible. If you're interested in my Adventures of Superman, I'm not. But if you are, I will get as much information about that. If I'm there. Like I said, this is weird. I'm not there for me this year. I mean, I'm going to benefit, yeah, but it's going to be a little bit different. There's slates of film, TV shows, and that's on Saturday night in the convention. I've been to. So yeah, Marvel's going to take us into like 8, 9 o'clock at night. That's beyond the convention. Yeah. I just saw that they were there last year. That's how. If you look at my pictures last year, Aaron, I'm standing with Dan Housen and Brody Lee. They got my autograph, but I do want to meet. I mean, I was standing this close to Will Ospreay when he was here in Vegas, but my main thing was to get my. You can't see it from here, but my IWGP version 5 signed by Okada, because Okada is like a wrestling god. The only belt I have that Will Ospreay has held is this one, and I have this one signed by Jay White. So I would like to get this match right here. Sorry, non-wrestling geeks. This match right here. There's two of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my whole time on this planet. Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay for this title. I don't know if I'm ever going to get Kenny Omega's because he's still recovering from surgery. But if Will Ospreay is there, I'm going to do my best to get that sign. This is one of my lighter belts, so who knows? Might give it a chance. But this wrestling geek is going to gravitate over to that panel if I can. All right.
How's it going, Ruth? I'd love for you to live stream. Give us that interaction. Oh, it's gonna be. It's not gonna be like our Saturday night show, but it's going to be like, what is there? Like, how much can you live stream?
Okay, you can. A lot of people live stream from there. A lot of people live stream from there. So I'll have intermittent sections where I come in and say, okay, so we're at the Funko booth, or we're here. There's but a lot of my stuff is going to be constant uploads. So that's why I'm going to have Vince at the ready, so that as these things come in, he can edit them, put shit on them, and then throw them out to you guys immediately. So we get it. If we can't be live, we're going to get it to you as close to real time as possible. So yeah, I'll be literally paying Vince to just be there for me, upload to the YouTube site, and he'll take it from there, add our shit to it, and we'll post. So throughout the con itself, you're going to get a lot of updates, more than usual from us. You're going to get a lot of shorts from me. A lot of, like, if I, my interviews and stuff, I'll break those down so that we get them uploaded as much as possible. And then we're going to have our wrap-up show. What'll happen is each night that, barring schedule conflicts, each night, beginning on Thursday, we will have at least a 1 hour show. So Thursday night, Friday night, we'll have like a 1 hour recap show, and we'll go over everything, that was, the upload talk, Saturday will be our standard show. That's going to be our long show. So I'm going to find somewhere nice. Where I'm staying at is 6-minute drive from the convention center. So somewhere in between there and, my where I'm staying, I want to set up a nice area to where I can talk as loud as I want to without waking anybody up. I can.
But I'm guessing we're not going to have any watch parties that Saturday.
No.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
It'd be almost impossible unless you want to host them. If you want to host watch parties, we can have watch parties.
Maybe I could finally do some to get these guys acquainted with the Undisputed franchise.
Yeah, so if you're going to kill our viewership, at least we'll have the Comic-Con stuff to carry us that day. But if you want to do a watch party, you just have to know how to run the StreamYards, so that you don't kick yourself off. But I will not be doing any watch parties because it would be impossible.
Yeah, easily. Let me think on that. It's like because I never hosted one solo before. It's like, I won't be
able to help you because because where I'll be.
No, well, Ruth is already already gung ho for it. So it's like I need to. You guys are missing out so much on the Undisputed franchise. I need to enlighten you.
So it might. I
just had Scott Adkins retweet an article I wrote today. Actually, in point of fact, about one he has coming up called Diablo. So that was pretty awesome. He's retweeted a pretty substantial portion of my work over the years, so it's like I obviously that's always great to see. But yes, you all must meet Yuri Boyka. I have to do this.
Yeah, everything I read for you is on Friday, and like I said, Saturday's still developing. They're saying tomorrow they're going to release more. Like I said, it looks like the Marvel one's going to be. This whole thing is going to be all day because I'm not. There are going to be certain things I want to leave for, so I'm going to try to switch off with Rhea. And Phil will be doing his own thing, but I'll try to stick with Ray so she can go enjoy the convention and But there's going to be certain things we want, but there's certain things in the Hall H on Saturday that I do not care about, and I can actually go out and get some stuff done and come back and have her hold my seat. And as long as I have my bracelet, we should be okay. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to getting out of this, dude.
Yeah. What was it today there, temperature wise?
It was 118 today.
Wow.
It's like, God damn it. It's going to be it drops down to like 105 tomorrow. But then we got cloud cover, which means humidity. There's like a 5% chance of rain. At this point, I'm just giving the fuck up. I'm just gonna wait till I get past the monsoon season and then see if there's any. Hopefully, the repairs are done and all that shit done, and we don't have any dripping and leaking in all these places. But now I've become numb to this fucking weather. My body can no longer burn any further than it is now, and how much more misery can the rain cost me? I just can't believe we're gonna have another September. I forgot what date that was, but it was in September and it was bad. I don't think we're going to have that again. So at this point, but it leaks where I'm rebuilding my studio too. So that sucks. I don't want to move all my cool shit over there and have, all this equipment get rained on. So fuck it.
Aaron's also on board. It's like, I should do like a double on that, shouldn't I? I should do Undisputed 2 and Undisputed 3 that night. Cause you could knock about that in like 3 hours.
Like I said,
guys, listen, that Williams at Comic-Con can't do a majority of normal time. Okay, that day, all right, July 27th. Okay, look at me, I'm the captain now.
Yeah, and he's probably gonna crash the ship, which is fine. Like I said, I don't think Brad can hurt us that day because we're gonna have so much cool content coming through. So Brad can show his movies, and him and Aaron and maybe 8 other people might watch. But
oh no, you guys, no. Listen, sound off in the comments. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna pull this. We played Gladiator 2 without. I'll just play it without sound. Okay, I'll play it without sound.
I know Absolute DC is getting announced there. I know they're actually giving away a promo there. I might get my hands on it.
There for Undisputed 2 because Michael J. White's part of that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Like I said, they're filming Monday. It would not surprise me at all if they were able to get the Fantastic Four cast out there and then get them on a plane Sunday afternoon to shoot on. I don't know. That would be cool.
Because they're filming like right after Comic-Con.
They're filming on the Monday following. It was just like, the panels I'm really excited for. Like I said, I mean, if I knew there was going to be a Fantastic Four heavy, presence there, I would be super excited for that. I'm still super excited for Fantastic Four. You guys are going to have to get on board. There's people, Fantastic Four. What are you talking about? We sat through all this mediocrity, including some of the mediocrity that was in the Infinity Saga. Because guess what? Yeah, I know those movies made a ton of money. Some of those movies sucked. Some of those movies had the benefit of being connected to some really good movies. Some of those movies were not that good. Captain Marvel was one of them, but there's a couple of them that were just mediocre movies.
I didn't think
of the Thor movies.
Yeah. I didn't think the Ant-Man and the Wasp. Well, the first Ant-Man I thought was pretty good.
I enjoyed Ant-Man. I enjoyed the first Ant-Man movie.
Yeah, but the second one I barely remember other than just how the end credit scene.
So I sat through, and I actually went to the theater in many cases to see most of these movies, and I sat through that. Now I'm at the point where I'm getting the ones I've want. I'm getting a Spider-Man that's not, Tony Stark's lapdog, and it's actually going to be a Spider-Man.
My favorite one was he said he was a squire.
He's a squire, he's Oliver Twist or whatever. And I'm getting Fantastic Four, and I'm getting a proper X-Men.
Yeah.
This is what I've been waiting for. So nobody's excited with me. Come on, what's all you Marvel marks that were like, ooh, you still read DC? You must be bored. I'm like, okay, where are you guys at now? Where's your excitement for what's going to be some really good stuff? And it's going to be compressed because I don't think this universe is going to be as expanded as the Infinity Saga is. I think it's going to be big, but I don't think it's going to be so entangled. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But when it comes to DC, Batman, Cape Crusaders with Matt Reeves there, I'm going to do my best to get in there and get you guys pictures and footage of that. I'm going to try to record live You can live stream as long as you're not, as long as there's no motion picture or anything on there. So I'm gonna do my best to get in there. Like I said, I'm gonna work it out with Rhea and Phil and see if we can help each other get in there. As far as like where we're at, to me personally, I don't need to be in the front row. I got that out of my system last year. There's, like I said, when I showed you guys last year, there's huge TVs to where if you look at that if you go on YouTube and there's like a Batman, the Bat BBS where they released a trailer with the superimposed S, is a really good shot, right? That guy is in the back. I know where he was at. He's back by the door, and he's got this huge, massive screen that you can see. And then when they're on stage, if the people on our stage there, you can see the people because they have a screen. You're just there live. It's like going to the Stones and buying a cheap ticket. But I don't need to be. I can't.
Thank you for super chat, Rational. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to make that work, man. It'd be awesome.
Listen, if I see an opportunity, an opening, I will. But the way Hall H is set up, we're not going to be able to get anywhere near those people. But because William Shatner was there, and he wasn't signing autographs. I was standing right there. All of Paramount is there, and William Shatner's there, but he's talking about his book. But you couldn't get near him though. The way Hall H is set up, you don't want to. You don't even want to approach those people. There's a buffer barrier. I highly doubt we're not at the YouTube stage where I'm anything more than a YouTube nobody. Maybe down. Hey, listen, I got Robert Meyer Burnett. I mean, he's pretty cool, right? I got the dude from Pawn Stars. He'll be on there with us. We're going to be interviewing Lloyd Kaufman and a couple people from Trauma so far. I'm going to try to get to Jim Lee. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm going to try. Worst that could happen is if I get close enough and they say no. I've gotten with this YouTube channel. I'll tell you one thing, guys. When it comes to this YouTube channel and trying to get anything that I get, 90% of what I've done is no. That includes the stuff I eventually got. I eventually got no's from Jagged Edge and Pooh Blood and Honey. Not no because they didn't want to do it, because no schedule. It after a million no's and no, we don't. We're schedule. We finally got it. And now I've already got interviews lined up for the Tinkerbell and Peter Pan's Twisted Universe stuff. I got Tinkerbell. I was supposed to interview them last week, but I had the air conditioning issue at the store and the equipment kept shutting down. So I got them. Scott has already sent me actors and actresses to interview for this coming up. So, but like I said, most of my interactions with people, emails or no. I emailed Zack Snyder. And you know what? Believe it or not, I actually got an email back from his agent. Like, not, because I tried to get him on for Rebel Moon, right? Yeah. Said, he's got a lot of stuff lined up.
Eventually, it ended up working out. Just, you had to be, just by virtue of him, being in Las Vegas.
Yeah, and then that's how I knew he wasn't going to be at Comic-Con, because, you email his agent, he's not going to be at Comic-Con. And I said, hey, is that going to be at SDCC? And one word email back, nope. So I'm like, okay, cool. So, but eventually I'll get one of those. But like I said, the channel in its current form is still a baby. Especially in this aggressive forum that we're about to do. This Comic-Con is going to be our biggest venture.
And we've taken, this big this last month or so. It's been a pretty big leap forward. So it's it certainly blew us away seeing the influx of subscribers and all the super chats you guys have been so generous with, and the memberships and all that. So that's but we're still baby steps.
After I will have we're doing Cat in the Hat on Saturday. Saturday will be a double feature.
Yeah, because we got
Saturday would be a double feature. I guess. What do you guys think about Skyline? Just because me and Brad are excited about any particular movie, we're here for you. Do you guys want to see Skyline? Yeah, I don't want to see Brad happy ever on this channel because there's no money in it. But what do you guys want to do?
You guys are gonna love Beyond Skyline. And actually, before we go any further than that, I'm sorry, you guys. No, we got to do this. This is.
You're gonna get us kicked off.
Oh, I'm gonna play it mute. We did it with Gladiator 2. Okay. Okay.
Wait, is it an official trailer?
Yes.
From the company?
Yes.
From the company that made the movie?
Yes.
All right, folks, if we disappear, it wasn't me. It usually isn't. It's usually Brad.
Okay. Yeah. And I got to keep it mute, apparently, because there actually is. There is a.
Is it Kanye? Is it fucking Kanye?
No, it's not. No, it's not Kanye. Well, this movie came back like it. Yes, there you go, guys. It's Undisputed 2 right there. Now here's Undisputed 3. See, yes, from the.
Oh no, we're running short of time. We can post the link in the chat. Get them primed up.
No, they gotta see it. They gotta see all of them. Series.
What the hell? What does that nothing to do with anything?
No, because it has everything to do with these awesome trailers I'm showing you guys. So now, okay.
I don't see no damn wizards. I don't see no aliens. I don't see post-apocalyptic. I don't see nothing.
I don't see any of that in Cat in the Hat either. I see.
You see a human
and I
dressed up
damn
as a
sure
cat.
that scary movie or Meet the Spartans.
All right, that's horror. Horror. There you go.
Oh, horror. Loopholes.
I'm not saying tra. Family. William, I would love for you to live stream. Give us. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Like I said, I think I'm gonna be able to be creative, and I got to look at some equipment tomorrow too, because there's some equipment that'll help me. And a lot of it, if we're not, depending on who I have with me at any given time, I would like to be able to do camera angles that are not this shit. You know what I mean? But sometimes when you have, you're in a crowd of people, you might want to. It might be crazy.
I can't find the company. Well, I can't find the company for Undisputed 4, but I think it's on Scott Adkins' official YouTube channel. So maybe would that be okay from there?
No.
Now we're doing it anyway.
No, dude. I guess kicked off.
So they don't get to see the trailer for 4?
We have a long time before we even do this. It's not the 20th.
We have a long time of 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's longer than this. As long as I need. William, when did the Jedi turn to kidnapping kids? Oh, well, basically they kind of do that all the time. Anakin, they kind of just coerced her to give him over. So I don't know, man.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, what do you think of those awesome trailers? Even though you doesn't any sound, because again, it's like you would never see anything that awesome in what you just saw in those trailers for the Undisputed 2, Undisputed 3. You saw guys kicking and flipping and doing MMA, and guys are just amazing shape, and guys with mohawks and goatees, and it's
I'm sorry for those of you who did not leave us during that. I still need the last episodes, but the last episode. Yeah,
Music Man also said it better not be fucking Kanye. No, there's no Kanye in
we're scarred with Kanye.
Yeah. There's a lot of rap music in the soundtrack and the whole series, but none of it's Kanye.
So we're gonna be pretty late then, which is fine with me. I just hope if I'm gonna be there that late, I want to see some FF stuff, but there's really nothing that they could really do because they haven't shot anything. They haven't shot anything because what did you take off? I was still.
Oh, sorry. Aaron was asking, it's going to be a double feature because now I got
Friday, Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Yeah. No, we don't need to see those trailers again.
No, they're going to.
No.
It'll be sound off.
We got,
and this is very sci-fi related because it involves aliens.
Hold on, we can do that tomorrow night. Yes, but yeah. So it sounds like we're going to be there until about 8:00 Saturday night, after being there like at 10 a.m. Long legs. I know. I think Junkie went to go see it.
Yeah, I saw because we got a little bit mixed up because I thought it was already out, and I saw RJ pointed out the other night that it's coming out this weekend, and I saw Film Junkie talking about seeing it. I think Wonder Meg also saw it, so there's I didn't get a chance to see it. So maybe like if not tomorrow, I'll just try to get through it over the weekend. I really find that I haven't gone to the movie theater as much as I usually do over the summer this year. Weird thing.
I just haven't had the time, especially now with the channel. I really don't have as much time. All right, what do we got on D23? I'm going to their website. That's just to buy tickets. Let's see. All right, let's go to IGN's website. Like I said, guys, D23. I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to really care about much.
Yeah, but Ruth, Ruth and Aaron, you would totally agree. The Undisputed franchise was so much more trial than Cat in the Hat. You guys are with me on this, and so is Spidey. I know.
The show is deteriorating before our very eyes. All right, where are we at here?
Cat in the Hat is the culprit.
Yeah, yep. All right, D23 2024 will include first looks at X-Men 97. Oh yay! Season 2 Spider-Man animated series. Wow. And more. I hope that's more because those two things really don't mean anything to me. The panel's presentation show for everything. Let's see. Sold out D23, of course. All right. 30 years of Toy Story. All right. Jolly Holiday D23 musical celebration. I would rather swallow my own tongue than be there for something like that. Marvel Comics celebrating 50 years of Wolverine. That'll be kind of cool. Disney princess. I have to go to the bathroom sometime. From book to screen, how best-selling novels, because that might be pretty interesting.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
The
that's pretty general too, though.
animation grades, cast and creator sessions, including Bob Burger's Futurama, The Simpsons. I won't move. If I'm doing something, I'm in front of the screen. I like some of that stuff, but I don't hate The Simpsons or Futurama or Bob. I just move past it, and my life just doesn't line up anymore.
Speaking of The Simpsons, because they have kind of a reputation for predicting the future. Apparently, Cypress Hill, they're doing something with the London Symphony Orchestra. Anybody remembers that episode, Homer Palooza, where Homer's touring with the concert, and Cypress Hill is one of the bands, and just somebody crosses the streams of communication. The London Symphony Orchestra ends up there, and they end up playing. Cypress Hill ends up playing with the London Symphony Orchestra on The Simpsons. So 30 years later, it finally happened.
D23 Masquerade, the Ultimate Disney Costume Contest. Might watch that. Behind the Summer Shenanigans with Phineas and Ferb. I don't care. Disney character voices, don't care. Making of Goofy movies, don't care. Charles' Phoenix, Big Red, don't care. Percy Jackson, really don't care. Stay tuned. You're watching the Disney Channel. I never do. Grey's Anatomy, don't care. Abbott Elementary, don't care. I'm sorry. I know I put it in the thumbnail, but there's Tiny Duck's 90th anniversary, 90 Cracktacular. Okay, may hang around that. Big City Greens, the movie space vacation screening. Once upon a costume, fashion designs, and the animation film, don't care. Restoring Disney animation classics, bringing the world of Disney animation life, Disney parks. Dream Chasing 4 Decades of Walt Disney Imaging, Disney Legends in Conversation, The Muppets 70, a glamorous Miss Piggy retrospective, National Geographic's A Real Bug's Life Live, Disney Epic Mickey Rebreast, The Return of a Beloved Classic, National Geographic Investigates. That I might be there for. Yeah. We're going to cover this, but I may need some help. When I say help,
this is the same weekend?
No, this is in August.
Okay.
By help, I mean people who can actually sit through this stuff, because 90% of that I have no use for. Sorry.
Ruth,
maybe you.
Ruth says, that's going to be that Saturday when William's at Comic-Con, so so he can't host a watch party that Saturday. So it's like, I get the controls and I get to show you guys. The most complete fighter in the world.
If I don't do anything, I'm going to get 0 views for that time. I can at worst I can get the 4 or 5 that Brad's going to get for this. So
they're all laugh it up right now. You're gonna be laughing. We're gonna see who's laughing after these guys. See, and then we'll just do like 2 and 3 that day, and then they're gonna be begging. They're gonna want us.
But remember, we're gonna be doing some live streams. So we'll actually be doing some live streams at that time of day too. So what you may have to do is you may have to pause what you're doing, and I may have to cut in and do a live, and then we'll go back. It depends on how the day lines up.
Yeah.
What do you? It's still nighttime. Dracula's not Dracula. This is Dracula's area of operations, man.
Oh, Ruth also says, "Is Clint? Where's Clint's thing here? Yeah, he's. I think Ruth is super excited for the Cat in the Hat watch along." And Ruth said, I'll be drinking wine for that. No, I think you need like a. I'm gonna need like I don't even drink. I'm gonna need like a. I'm gonna need a few shots of liquor after that.
All right,
that's gonna turn into a vodka stream to get through that. Like a vodka, tequila, daiquiri.
Nah, I don't drink, so I just turn it off. All right, Clint, you're saying 30% chance of rain. I'm seeing 0 on one of these things, but that means it'll probably rain because I don't need it. All right, so what do we do? I'm just looking at the weather. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Aaron, there's 4 all told, and it's actually kind of like the Skyline franchise, where there's the first one, but in both series, the first one kind of came and went, and then the second one came out, and that's where it sort of went through like a sort of a makeover as far as like tone and approach and different elements. And the second one in both Undisputed and Skyline, that's where that really set the image for both series. So and really with both of them, it's like you can go in. Most people really do treat Undisputed 2 and Beyond Skyline as the jumping on point for the respective series. So all told, there are 4 Undisputed movies. There's all a lot of fans
Okay,
of it.
I
want
can't
to
take
see
it. Stop.
and it's like
stop.
I know Scott wants to do Undisputed 5. There's been pitches for it. They want to get off the ground. It hasn't happened yet. And then with Skyline, there's 3 right now, and the 4th one is coming up.
When are we getting? Are you even getting him on here? So we can. All right. Saturday is 11% chance, and Sunday is 20% chance. Silence by 0% chance. Oh my God, we're back up to 1. So we're averaging 110. So it's going to be raining and 110. That's going to be. I could probably just.
Oh man, that's going to be a sauna.
And my cooler doesn't work in that kind of weather.
Why doesn't? Because I've always kind of wondered, like, as you talked about, like being in the Middle East, like at night in the desert, like it really gets cold, but that doesn't happen in Vegas.
No, because we have a lot of concrete. It's different when it's sand. And even in the Middle East during the summer, it doesn't get too much colder. In the wintertime, it gets freezing. I mean, it's bad, but the temperature drop when it's sand versus concrete is significant. And we were out in the desert. We were literally out in dunes. Here I'm out with there's so much concrete here. The entire city's concrete.
Yeah, there's sand. There are
not in the city. No.
Yeah. Nope. Let's see. And Ruth also. What's the second movie for tomorrow, please? Oh, it's this one right here that I'm about to pull up for you and play on mute because we can't. We gotta play it safe with the music copyrights and all that.
We have to placate him every now and then. I mean, we do get considerable amount of suffering from him, so we have to throw him a bone every now and then.
This is what awaits us after we pass the Cat in the Hat nonsense. We get the awesome alien invasion, martial arts, apocalyptic, just Tra greatness here. This is the reward waiting at the end of it. It came out in 2017.
Even though we're doing it first.
So.
Hostel 2 is
no, we're not doing it first. We are not doing it first.
Hostel 2 is a little bit. Hostel 2, the kills just become just like they're just doing it just to outdo themselves. Like the whole Bathory scene where she's got the chick hung upside down and she's letting her just draining all of her blood. That one was just that they used that one for the movie picture. That's that torture porn at its best. Harold Scotland Hotels. Yeah. What do you go ahead?
4th super chat. The effects team from beyond Los Angeles means Skyline. I think they should have spent there. Telling you guys. He's talking about the first one specifically because the first one came out. There's actually a pretty sizable gap. The first Skyline came out in 2010, which was about the same year as about Los Angeles. And then Beyond Skyline came out 2017. So there was it was kind of a case for kind of like Armageddon, Deep Impact.
Thank you for the support, 4th. I am gonna sleep on. I fell asleep reading the list, dude. What do you want me to do?
RJ, I'm going to pretend like there's no way this is not in jest, man. And just to prove that to you guys, now we're going to see the trailer for Skylines, the 3rd one in the franchise.
Probably should wait till tomorrow to do this, since it's the day before.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're doing it anyway. Look at the Tra. Look at the Tra. Tra. It is not in Cat Nat.
Trying to do the show.
But that's Lindsay Morgan there. You guys might know her from what's the name of the one sci-fi show that she was on? I'll look it up real quick.
The Disney Showcase panel is the one I think you'll care about, William, because it's a panel where people like Kevin Feige show up to talk about movies. Like I said, I'll be. It's not something I'm going to, so I'll be there. I'm watching it, to report on it. But yeah. Saw a preview of a movie called Jack. Thought it might be interesting if you get selected for the lottery.
The 100. The 100. That's what the show that she's really known for is called. She's Raven Reyes on the 100, which was was it on the CW? I think it was on the CW. Yeah, it was on the CW.
I think I saw someone about this.
William Sarah Network. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever the money laundering. Lottery. If you can stay alive for 12 hours, you win.
Seasons.
If somebody, because there was no consequences. If you can stay alive for 12 hours, you win. If somebody kills you, they get it. Oh, that sounds like fun. Sounds like some Saw shit.
Look at these aliens. Look at these aliens that are so Tra, and
Brad's
so
doing his
Cat in the Hat.
His own show right now, but I'll try to do the one we're actually on. William and Brad, did you see that they're giving away comic books with variant covers at SDCC? I heard about that. I heard about the Absolute Batman one though too, but
Oh, so variant covers. So it's not like prequel comics, but it's variant covers.
Nah, it's gonna be variant
Okay,
covers
okay.
Comic-Con season. I
No, it's
I
making
just,
the
I just
audience.
said out
No,
loud?
it's energizing the audience, man.
Yeah,
They're
I
like
think
they
the
can't wait.
audience
It
is
energized Nerd so much he gave us a $20 super chat right now just cause. So thank you very much, Nerd.
just because. That means just because.
Yeah,
That
just
doesn't
because
mean because of anything in
just because I
particular.
showed 4 awesome trailers.
Yeah, whatever. Thank you, Nerd
Each one-
Kosanosha. Thank you, Dracula. Thank you for doing that in spite of Brad trying to drive us all the way. William, I know you still don't care about the series, but I think the new image they shared for Creature Commandos looks really nice. Art style, animation. I don't think there's anything that can make me care about that show unless it's directly
Finally
connected
got
to
an image other than that one image that's been
they were all
circulating around
standing
for
side by
like a year and a
side.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they tie, I mean, maybe when I get around to Swamp Thing, I might have to refer back to it, or if it has something to do with Lanterns. But as it stands on its own, I have no interest in it right now. But like I said, just because I say I have no interest on it on July 12th, 2024, doesn't mean once I sit down in front of it, because I'm going to report on it. I mean, I'll watch it, but I'm just not looking. I'm not like, ooh, counting down the Creature Commandos. This is not my thing. I'll watch it and I'll give it a decent review. And you know what? If there's anything in there I can grasp onto to keep me around for a second episode, I will. If not, like many shows I've watched this year, if I can't get like My Adventures of Superman, I couldn't get past the middle of the second episode before I gave up on that. So who knows where Future Commandos will take me. Yeah, Quint's right. We're in a low desert, high desert. It gets cold at night. I am not saying this.
You guys, I'm telling you. Guys are going to. Aaron gets it. Aaron is like.
Well, Aaron's like your Manson family girl, so
No, Aaron.
I don't think
Ruth, and so does Ruth.
Well, Ruth's a serial killer, so there's the two you got on. Yeah, there you go.
And Spidey gets it. So these guys get it. It's like you guys need to catch up with all the 3 of them. They're. I'm telling you, they're going to. I have no doubt they're going to be like just so eager for the Undisputed. Watch how long you guys are going to be there.
For Comic-Con.
Yeah, that's compared to like the -50 we'll get for Cat in the Hat.
Probably get. Well, I'd be so hilarious if Cat in the Hat. I would like you to cover Cape Crusader. I'm going to. Penguin. I'm going to. Well, I'll be there. So that's early in the morning. So I'll still be halfway caffeinated, so I won't feel it, but I'll be there. Absolute Power, yeah, I'll be there for that. That's a big thing for this.
You have absolute power.
That sounded horrible. Superman and Lois, I'll be there. And well, yeah, these are all ones like I said. Once I get into Hall H, it doesn't sound like I'll be leaving the way it's set up. So, yeah, that's all. I plan on covering all that.
Man,
why do people believe that somebody Batman 2 is getting canceled? They're spending money to promote the Penguin and setting up. Well, I don't think it's going to get canceled.
I'll give you 2 words why they think it's canceled, or rather 3 words. Warner Brothers Discovery.
And pretty much that's where you're at with the credibility of the company. As their output has been horrible. So I don't think it's going to get canceled. But they've left themselves open because their output.
Yeah, because the company has a history of tampering horribly with their own product, particularly of the DC variety. B, writing things off for taxes, and
well, that's over with. They can't.
C, some combination thereof.
Yeah, the tax window is closed for this. You won't see that for a while. But as far as like their output, even if you just exclude all everything Brad just said, how much stuff have they put out in the last 5 years? So yeah, it's that. But like I said, I do think that one's going to happen. What's up?
Yeah. So you guys laugh, but it's like Aaron and Ruth, they're going to be there. They and Spidey, they're going to there with me. They're going to be telling all of you why you never should have doubted me on Skyline and Undisputed.
I don't think, like I said, don't give Zaslav that much credit when it comes to he knows Batman. That's pretty much it.
He knows Guardians of the Galaxy exists and James Gunn made it. That's his extent of the knowledge of that.
The Batman made money. Yes, it made $770 million, but at the same time, like I said, they need more than that. But all their Batman movies made them money. Any Batman movie that they do is going to make money. So, but I think Matt Reeves will push it I think what will happen is they're not going to want to. They would never cancel because they're never going to want to lose a high end creator like him. So he gets his trilogy.
Well, I mean,
not necessarily because they, there's things that don't make money, and then they're like,
well, and to your point just there too about trying to, because that's been the other big mandate with the new management. They are really trying to mend a lot of bridges with a lot of filmmakers they drove off, like with Chris Nolan, and as we've seen recently with Zack Snyder. So
by the way, the whole making money thing, RJ, they're wanting to reconcile with Chris Nolan, whose last film lost them $50 million. So a lot of it's just name. They want that name still associated with them. They'll be on board. Yeah, Batman made them money, but like I said, by the time it makes them any more money, she's like, fuck.
Well, again, that's we know that Zaslav's endorsement of James Gunn is the whole thing about. It's like this: why is he killed it with the Guardians? Why is he not running DC? We know that's BS because before they went to Gunn, they offered it to Todd Phillips. So it's like, and he would have said the exact same thing with Todd
and
Phillips.
Dan Lin, and
it's like this guy nailed it with Joker. Why isn't he like running all of DC? So it's like that's the extent. Zaslav, as we've said on the show before, is not a fanboy. So, but the extent of his knowledge of it is like, okay, this filmmaker had a big hit with this IP, just get him on the phone. That's what his hiring process for it.
I have not.
Oh yeah, I saw this too. Yeah.
What was it? What happened?
The whole thing. Apparently, I forget. Like I didn't see. I need to check in who it was that is the other company, but apparently it's not WBD, so they're pretty close to losing this. And of course, they that's not, as you've said, like you lose as WBD, you lose the NBA. It's like, okay, that's like, you're gonna have shareholders have like a vote of no confidence of you as the CEO.
All right, the National Basketball Association has finalized an 11. That's a long ass fucking. So if you're left out of this, that's for over a decade. Has finalized 11-year media rights deals worth a combined $76 billion with a B with ESPN, NBC, and Amazon Prime Video, according to Athletic. The contracts now need to be signed by the North American Basketball League's Board of Governors, and that's, you might as well ink that in. A process which the report says is expected to be a formality. Yeah, exactly. The board is set to meet in Las Vegas next week. They're here now, as a matter of fact. The biggest obstacle to the deal being announced remains NBA's existing broadcast partnership with Warner Brothers Discovery, which has the right to match rival offers as per part of this contract. Once signed off, the deals will be sent to WBD-owned TNT Sports, whose agreement to show the NBA expires at the end of next season. The Athletic said the broadcaster will then have 5 days to make a matching offer for one of the packages. Should WBD choose not to make a bid, the league could reportedly announce its new broadcast deal at the end of July ahead of the Olympics. However, Sports Business Journal reports that NBA is expecting WBD to make a matching offer for Amazon's package, which could even lead the media conglomerate to launching a potential lawsuit. That's interesting. So they're going to try to match. Let's see. Sports Business Journal. Here we go. All right. A WBD could try to match Amazon's $1.8 billion media rights bid, not NBC's offer. Although Warner Brothers Discovery has not officially pursued the NBA's impending media rights deals, perused, and won't likely gain access until next Wednesday. Sources indicated today that the company will zero in on a potentially matching Amazon's $1.8 billion annual bid, which it believes is the most fiscally responsible package of all. In particular, sources said WBD has decided NBC Universal's simultaneous $2.5 billion annual bid, which reportedly contains a Sunday night basketball game of the week after the NFL season, a Tuesday night national game, Monday night game streamed on Peacock, Sunday games on NBC All-Star Weekend is overpay. How's that a fucking overpay, dude? Anyway, instead, WBC prefers Amazon's C package. Yeah, that's a good way to sell yourself high, which contains a conference final every other year, a weekly game broadcast on either Friday or Saturday night. What in the fuck are they thinking? Thursday night game.
That sums up so much of their decision making over the last several years in this company.
All right, the Thursday night game, that's a good one. The Emirates Cup, an early round playoff package on NBC current deal. But the gray area, one source described it, is that the NBA does not believe a mostly linear broadcast network such as Turner CNC can match a streaming entity such as Amazon Prime Video. Conversely, those familiar with WBD stands said WB contends it can match only a portion of Amazon package that has been taken directly from its current deal. Thursday night games and a conference final named 2, and if not, it's contemplating match of Amazon bids in entirety. Those sources said WBD, even though it's recently landed media rights deal for the French Open, College Football Playoff, Big East, and Mountain West, has made it clear that it has money in its budget to match Amazon's package or carve out a similar fourth package with the NBA, something the NBA commissioner Adam Silver remains generally against the court. Yeah, because why would you have all these other guys meeting your number, and then you're going to let some company that doesn't want to spend the money. So yeah, there you go. I think that's a long shot. So this is going to be no. I mean, Amazon will probably take him to court. Amazon will probably take him to court, saying that their deal is better and their deal has been matched and exceeded. So I don't see that being an issue. All right, as soon as Brad gets back, we're going to wrap the show. Yes, 4th, it's going to be early. I don't know what you consider early, but we can't go all night. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. And then, like I said, after I get back from Comic-Con 7 days later, we're going to go to the Star Trek convention, and I get to meet Kirk, which I'm really looking forward to. All right, guys, let's see. I think Amazon's going to get that package. The NBA favors that package. Why would they take a lesser deal from a company that could have had it? I mean, like I said, you're going to pay $1.8 billion when you could have just matched the $200 million difference between and you're gonna basically be getting a lesser project. I mean, I like the idea of the Thursday night game. That's kind of cool, but at the same time, they could have had all of this. I don't think the Friday and Saturday games. I mean, those are the hardest nights to score on. But they're going for the C package, which is the C product, and you went from having one of the A products to now fighting for table scraps. I don't think that's good. So. No, Amazon is part of the bidding for media rights for some games, not all. Music Man, so if it pans out, Amazon. Yeah. So, we just got started an hour and a half ago. 4th, nice try. If I had to bet, no, because I think the NBA will take him to court over it. I think Amazon will take him to court over it. Amazon's putting in a better deal. Why would they give away any pieces of what they're putting $1.8 billion up for? And if anything, they'll just raise the stakes. They're what WB is trying to do is they're trying to come in after everything's been cut up and trying to basically by way of getting some NBA games, they're going to take away what Amazon's already come to a deal with. So I don't see it happening. All right, guys, that's about it. Tomorrow night there won't be a show until around 11:30 or so. We'll do our TGIF show. I'll probably jump on the vodka team. She sends me a link roughly around. I'll probably be on just before because I'll get home late enough to where I'll probably be on around 10 or so, and then we'll do our show at 11. And then,
I might try to go to actually see Long Legs tomorrow night.
So
I might do that before I myself. And then, but the important thing about tonight's stream, guys, you saw the trailers for 2 of the Undisputed movies and the Skyline movies. So you are all on the same wavelength with me. So this
Yeah,
Saturday,
our viewership went down, man.
this
So, yeah,
Saturday,
really
right
sorry.
after Cat in the Hat, we have the perfect palate cleanser with Beyond Skyline, and you everybody's gonna. I'm telling you.
Wait till he realizes what's going first. I think he's probably just going.
No, it's Cat in the Hat's going first. That's going first.
Yeah, wait till you realize it's.
Yeah, I do realize that it's Cat in the Hat. That goes without saying. You put the piece of shit first, and then you put the good one after.
Just the disgust on his face. I want you guys all to pause your screens or.
Yeah, and so we're going to be watching in this order, Cat in the Hat and Beyond Skyline, contrary to whatever nonsense William might spew. And in fact, I will actually be taking over the show.
Dude, I can take away all these little. You just won't be able to click shit. Vince, just remember, I'll get with you on the order of things.
Yeah, and I've already stated the order though, so there's no need to get together because it's going to be Cat in the Hat and then Beyond Skyline.
Vince, we'll talk, Vince. I know you'll be watching.
Yeah, we've already talked it's going to be Beyond Skyline next because it's the good one. Because you don't do that. You don't follow up filet mignon with dog shit. You just don't do that.
In the Hat, baby. Wash it down.
No.
All right, guys. We'll see you later on.